Good afternoon, folks.
Do you and General Myers think it's unwise or was unwise to put 400 plus servicemen and civilians and others in a huge tent the size of a football field on a base in a combat zone, a base that had been hit by mortars and RPGs? And if you do think it's unwise, are either one of you or both going to sound off to Generals Casey and Ham or take them to the woodshed?
These are the calls that the combatant commanders make, and any judgment that General Ham is up there and not worried about force protection is ludicrous. This is a man that's, can't remember when General Ham first went in up there, but has been working the security up there in that region for the Iraqi people for many, many months at great personal sacrifice to himself and his forces. He has led them well. We have had a suicide bomber apparently strap something to his body, apparently a him, and go into a dining hall. We know how difficult this is to prevent suicide, people bent on suicide, and stopping them. We understand how difficult that is. But I think this was the insurgents that did this. So it's not General Ham that attacked his dining hall.
Armchair generally, the 101st Airborne Division.
Investigators are about to conclude their look into the exact cause of the blast. At this point, it looks like it was an improvised explosive device worn by an attacker. This will be put in a statement that will come out of MNFI in a couple of hours from Baghdad. I assure you that everything possible is being done to get to the bottom of what happened and to take the appropriate steps so we can prevent potential future attacks of this nature. As the Secretary does, and it goes along with meeting the families of those that are severely wounded that we see from time to time.
Yesterday at the dining hall at Forward Operating Base Marez was caused.
Somehow he had to get, the base is not insecure. Somehow he had to get on the base with an explosive, with bombs.
Well, we'll find that out when the investigation is complete, exactly how that happened.
Mr. Secretary, the kind of behavior one sees with a suicide bomber or a random rocket or mortar. And in the last analysis, I am truly saddened by the thought that anyone could have the impression that I or others here are doing anything other than working urgently to see that the lives of the fighting men and women are protected and are cared for in every way humanly possible. And I hope and pray that every family member of those who have died so bravely knows how deeply I feel their loss.
Every time I visit our deployed troops, I come away more inspired, as the Secretary does,